Tucked away in the valley of Los Angeles, 42 miles northwest of Disneyland, sits a tiki bar with a 78-drink challenge called the Grog Log. Drink all 78 drinks within 1 year, and you get a plaque with your name on the wall. Let's join two thirsty friends for a little My Time as they embark on a drunken journey through the log and talk about dumb shit like theme parks, drinking, and drinking at theme parks.
Aloha, this is Corie.
And this is Dave. Welcome to My Time, the podcast where we're drinking our way through a 78-drink Grog Log challenge at our favorite local tiki bar and talking about the shit that we love to talk about.
The nonsense we would be talking about anyway.
And boy, do we have an epic episode for you all today.
So epic.
Real quick, before we get to it, I just wanted to let you know that we are now 5 drinks deep into the Grog Log.
We are chipping away at this Grog Log.
Yes, we are now 6.5% done.
We're going to make it after all.
Yeah, today we're taking down 2 more drinks on that Grog Log, and we're talking...
Was it only 2?
It was only 2.
We are sloppy in this one, I feel like.
Yeah.
We get sloppy.
Strap in and come join us at the Tonga Hut as we get drunk and talk about Universal's upcoming new theme park, Epic Universe.
Epic.
Let's go rope drop that Tonga Hut.
We are here at Tonga.
I'm too excited to drink. We're back at Tonga, baby.
We're back at that Grog Log.
Yeah, we're grogging. We're logging. We're logging the grogs.
We're here.
We're not vlogging.
Not vlogging. Not yet.
Will there be a blog?
Our blog's still a thing.
Yeah. Can we Grog Log blog? Bob Loblaw's Grog Blog?
No. After a tiki drink, I can't do that.
Bob Loblaw's Bob?
I can't. You're
Okay.
Right. Can't wait for it.
All right. So we have handed over our sheets to Tonga.
A new bartender for us.
To our new bartender.
Guy.
Guy.
Very
Guy
nice
is
guy.
slinging drinks. If you can't tell, we've already been here for a little while.
We had one.
We've been drinking.
We had one off the log.
Subscribe to the non-existent Patreon
We will eventually have when we have an audience.
to find out what we drank off the Grog Log.
But still on mic.
Because everything's content.
Gotta create that content.
Yeah, so we're back. We're better than ever. We are going to get started today. We've just been handed.
We did dealer's choice again.
Today, it was a Palantir's Punch. Okay, so the ingredients, well, I've got my recipe book out, are orange juice, lemon juice, grenadine, Jamaican rum, and Puerto Rican rum. So you're going to shake it all up, but you're going to float the Jamaican rum on top.
On top, yeah. So it's not stirred in.
What do you think? What do you think about a floater? I love a floater.
I do. It makes me be like, ooh, this is going to be strong.
I mean, it's literally the same amount of booze as you would normally get.
It makes it feel special for some weird reason.
I know, it does. It does. It makes me feel like, oh, you're floating my booze on top.
Oh, it's going to be good. Yeah.
But wait a minute. The funny thing is about this, I've got strong feelings about fruit on the bottom yogurt.
What are your strong feelings about them?
Mix that shit up.
Like, it seems lazy of them to put the fruit on the bottom?
Why do I care about the fruit on the bottom yogurt?
That's fair. What I don't like about fruit on the bottom yogurt is sometimes it has that like layer of like weirdness on top.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's got like that water layer on top.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah, it's probably waterlogged from the fruit being on the bottom.
I don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dannon.
Mix it up.
Mix it up. If you're listening
Here's some advice from us. Mix it up.
Mix it up. But alcohol,
maybe
leave
keep
it on top.
separate.
Keep it on top. Okay, so yeah,
it is served in what I would say is a Collins glass, what we're looking at right now. It also may be a zombie glass. It's hard to say. They kind of look very
it's just
similar.
like a tall, skinny guy.
It's a tall, skinny guy.
Slender man.
We looked up the names of glasses because we're trying to get better.
Trying to get better at this. Corie has a list of glassware on her.
I think it's a Collins glass because it has the rim at the bottom.
Okay.
So it's a tall, skinny guy with a like rim on the bottom.
This is the first drink that looks kind of red.
It's very red.
It's a little bit red. It's maraschino red.
Because maraschino red is the perfect way to describe it.
We got some...
With a tiki haze.
With a tiki haze.
We've got umbrellas. We've got a maraschino cherry attached to the umbrella.
Oh, I love this. I'm looking at this, and it says that this drink is from the Polo Lounge at Beverly Hills.
Oh, that's cool.
So in the 1960s.
Hey, I like
So this is a 1960s drink, the Planter's Punch. How about this for homework?
that. What is it?
I looked up toast
To start us off
to
with?
start us off with tonight.
Okay, until we start getting
Until
people
we start
sending in.
getting people to call in.
Which please send your toast to 559 We Drunk, which is 559-933-7865.
Yeah, if we use your toast on our show, then we'll...
I'll contact you back and we'll send you a free sticker.
Yeah, but here's
With
the
our
thing.
dumb faces on it.
But today, I had some extra time on my hands, so I looked up like obscure toasts.
Okay.
I found one from France that I thought I'd say.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay. I'm gonna butcher this.
Well, look into
Essentially-
my eyes as you do it, or it's bad luck.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I gotta read it.
Oh, God.
I don't.
You didn't memorize
I didn't
it.
memorize it. La boisson est réveillée, dont je suis réveillé.
What does it mean?
The drink's awake, so I'm awake.
I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. God damn it. All right, let's try this.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh.
Ooh, that's not what I was expecting.
Oh, that was not. Okay.
That was not what-
Based on its color, I was expecting it to be very sweet.
That is not sweet.
It's not sweet.
Oh,
He's gonna fuck us. This is very strong.
This I think is the first maybe miss on my list.
I mean, we're gonna drink it.
We're gonna drink it, of course.
have
You
to.
got to drink all 78. This drink.
It's very
Hold
potent.
on.
It's really
I'm
potent.
gonna mix it up a little bit. It's potent, but it's not so potent.
It
hold
tastes
on.
bitter.
It's Did I say bitters are in it?
No, but he didn't either when he gave it to me.
Maybe he snuck some bitters. Yeah.
What are you doing, Husky? Let me take another sip.
Okay, wait a minute.
When you stir it, it's not so bad.
When you stir it,
Okay, it's way better when you stir it.
you stir it. Okay. Tiki tip.
Maybe stir it?
Stir it.
Maybe stir it.
Wait a minute. We just talked for 5 minutes about how much we like floaters.
And maybe
And-
don't do that.
And now are we backtracking?
Maybe stir it.
Yeah, but wait a minute. But nobody is putting their straw in and only drinking the floater and then saying, I want some floater. Ooh, but I kind of like. Okay, don't judge a tiki drink by the first sip. That's what
Maybe
I'm learning.
That's the rule. Yeah.
That's the first sip. Don't judge a book by the cover.
Don't judge a cheeky drink by the first sip.
Don't judge me. Don't judge.
Me?
Yeah, don't judge Judy. I don't know what else.
Judy. Okay,
Oh, it's good though. Okay, so
it's good. It's definitely bitter. It's more bitter
Okay,
than
so
a lot of the other
here-
ones we've had.
but it's bitter, but it's also sour.
It's sour and
It's
bitter.
sour because of the juice. Oh, it's the lemon juice.
Yeah, it
It's
tastes very
more
lemony.
It's more sour because
Like it
drink the-
tastes fresh lemon juice for
Yeah.
sure.
I saw a video on TikTok the other day with a high school kid downing a 32-ounce cup of the lemon juice that our parents would have in the refrigerator.
Like the squeeze a lemon
The
thing?
squeeze a lemon
Did
thing.
he throw up?
It did. It cut out. Thankfully, because TikToks are pretty short. But yeah, okay.
I don't taste too much after we stirred it. I don't taste too much of a rum forward. Do you?
No.
It
no.
tastes
It
alcohol wise. It tastes pretty mild.
It's way more
just-
balanced.
Yeah.
It's way more balanced. Stir your drinks. Stir your yogurt.
Stir your tiki drinks. Stir your yogurt.
Yeah. But you know what? I kind of like it. Okay. So
Rate it?
rate
Out of
it.
5?
Rate it out of 5. I don't know. They're all going to be 3s. This is.
I'd give this
I give it a 2 1/4.
I'd give this a 3.
A 3.
I would drink it again. Would I come here and order it? Maybe not.
This would not be one that I'm ordering
Yeah.
again. It's a.
But if someone ordered it for me, I would certainly drink it again.
It's a 2 1/4 now because honestly,
It's very bitter and sour.
Honestly, all I'm tasting now, every drink I'm taking right now tastes kind of like orange juice a little bit.
Really? This doesn't taste like orange juice to me at all.
I don't know. I like it. 2.5. Well, you know what Mr. Peanut said? Mr. Peanut waltzed in. Give me that Planter's Punch.
Okay, let's move on to this week's topic.
Yeah, what are we talking about today?
Recently, Universal Florida specifically, for the first time, gave us official details about Epic Universe, which is the new theme park in Orlando, Florida,
It looked pretty epic.
which is nearly double the size of the Universal Orlando proper. So not Islands of Adventure.
Good God.
The original park. It's nearly double the size.
What a dream.
They released a 7-minute long video,
Yeah.
official video.
Spank bank video.
For people like us, it was definitely a spank bank video.
I downloaded it and saved it on my computer, and
It's
then
a very well done video. It's inspiring. It gave me fucking chill bumps.
it's got Spielberg.
What more do you want? But they confirmed some rumored things.
Yeah.
They confirmed the different lands in the park. And for the most part, they only confirmed the attractions in one section of the park. Even though we have seen a lot of
Right.
rumors, we've seen a lot of patents for different lands. We've seen a lot of that.
Right.
So there are things that are unofficially confirmed, but have obviously been started to be built. But this is the first time Universal has confirmed the lands and some of the attractions.
Yeah, walk me through. Let's walk through the front gate. I want to know what's in this. It looked pretty great.
Well, let me start you from the top. So it's called Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Some main concerns people had. It is not attached to Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios proper.
Okay.
It is down the road.
But I mean, you can get there, right? I mean,
You can't get there.
They're gonna figure that out. They're
But
gonna
this is the first time Universal has had a property you couldn't just walk to or transport to very easily.
They're like, fuck you, I made a park.
Yeah.
You can't get there.
Like, imagine people that haven't been to Universal in Florida, if you're familiar with Disneyland in California, how you can cross the Esplanade between the two parks.
That's the best part about Disneyland.
It's similar to that.
Okay.
So now they are taking a step that is more towards what Disney World has in Florida, where you may require additional transportation to get to Epic Universe.
Have we turned into a bunch of like people from Wall-E that like
Yes,
can't,
we're just going to
we're,
sit in that
can't
thing
sit there
and be
just be
floating
like,
around.
This amazing
Yeah.
park is a little bit of
A
far.
5-minute drive away. The other thing they said was there's 50 different options as far as attractions, shows, retail, dining. 50.
5-0.
5-0.
Well,
In a brand new park.
I know it's a full park. It's
They're
a full park.
opening it as a full day park.
Yeah,
Disney has never done this, I don't think.
well, Universal has been saying that they want to be a park that you need to now
People now plan vacations too.
Yeah. They don't want to be the sloppy seconds park.
And that was part of what they said in their official announcement video.
They said sloppy seconds?
They did not say sloppy seconds, but they say the addition of Epic Universe makes their destination
God.
a full 7-day destination.
Corey, if Spielberg just
If
was
Spielberg
like,
said sloppy seconds, I would die.
He's like, you ride the movies. The rides are like the sloppy seconds of movies.
Kinda.
Oh, I'd love.
I
Oh
would've
my God,
died.
we
I
would
would've
all
died.
we'd all connect with them. Okay,
It'd
go
been
on.
good. Okay, so basically this extends the normal 3-4 day vacation they have. They're saying this adds another 3 days, essentially. Because I think they currently say it's a 4 to 5 day destination. Adding Epic Universe, they're saying now adds it to a 7-day destination.
Yeah.
It consists of 5 different portals, is what they're calling it.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, 5 different portals.
We're going to get there.
Okay, I just want to get me in the park, Corey.
Well, you go into the park
Yes.
through what's called Celestial Park.
Okay.
So this is the entranceway.
Okay.
And it is entering you into this land where you're going to be able to travel to these other 4 destinations.
Is that a portal?
It is the first portal that
Portal 1 Celestial Park is your hub.
is a portal to these other 4 portals, essentially.
And it's not based on any IP. It's
No,
not.
it's an original idea.
What's the kind of
it's-
vibe?
What they quoted it as is a timeless, futuristic theme. Where
Okay.
they're bringing park back to theme park.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna-
There's a lot of greenery.
I want to wrap my. They're bringing park. Okay, I get it.
There's an actual big park in it.
Okay, like Central Park, Celestial Park.
Exactly.
They're bringing park back to
But this is a park.
Centennial Park.
Yes. This is a place where all these travelers from different galaxies are coming to and then using these portals to go to these other lands.
Okay, that's cool. I'm into
It's
it.
like kind of like a sea thing, to be honest.
Yeah,
if
it's like
people are familiar with Disney, like it's their version of sea a little bit.
Yeah, or it's like the portals to different holidays for
Yes.
Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington, exactly.
Okay,
Very
cool.
similar kind of thing. The most information they gave with this recent announcement is about Celestial Park.
Okay.
They haven't given firm details on the other areas other than like what they're called and what you can kind of expect from them.
Okay.
But one of the very cool things about Celestial Park is they officially announced a hotel called Helios Grand Park Hotel.
Wait a minute.
It's in the park.
Jesus Christ.
So it's the first of its kind stateside, for
Right.
sure. The only other comparison I would say would be in Tokyo Disney Sea.
Right. There's no details on like how you get to it, how you can come out of it.
There are.
Oh,
There are some few details, but we're
this
not
is why
completely
I love
sure.
Corey, I watched the 7-minute video. Corey probably watched the 7-minute video
Multiple times.
an hour
And
video
then hours
after
and
that.
hours of videos of theme park stop. Shout out to them because they're
this
great.
this is why there's a Dave and a Corey.
Yep.
Because Dave is like, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
Epic just dropped a video. Watch it." And Corey is like, "Oh, I did. I watched that and digested thousands of hours of other stuff."
So the main things, Helios Grand Hotel, the main things we've learned is it's 500 rooms.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty sizable hotel. It's kind of like a U shape a little, but it's going to be for them. Universal has like some luxury hotels, and this is definitely on that market.
It looks great.
There's a really cool rooftop bar on the hotel that then overlooks the park, which will overlook like the fountain show and Celestial Park,
So
all these
cool.
things. So the other things they've said about it is
About Celestial Park. We're still in Celestial
yes,
Park.
we're still in that area. Is it does have like a transformation from day to night. So during
Cool.
the day, like certain things will be obvious and apparent. At night, certain stars, certain planets, like all these things will become lit up. The fountain will change. It sounds very themed. I believe I heard the fountain in Celestial Park will shoot up to 150 feet, which is
Ooh.
pretty incredible.
Like the Bellagio.
Yeah. But anyway, it sounds cool.
I like it.
I'm going to mainly focus on the attractions.
Okay.
There are 2 sit-down restaurants and 2 walk-up restaurants, as well as, like, I think a bar or 2. But
Right.
I'm not going to focus so much on that because we don't have all the information on that.
No.
But, and, like, I feel like people want to know about the attractions.
That'll come out.
Yeah. So,
Well, I want to know about the drinking there, but
I mean, we all want to
Yeah.
know about the drinking there.
we'll
But
find out.
So one of the attractions is Constellation Carousel, which is a very unique carousel. It's not been done previously. So basically, it rotates like a normal carousel, but then each ride vehicle that you're on moves up and down and can also rotate right and left. And they are saying
Wait a
like
minute.
each ride vehicle that you're on is different from any other one.
Was it like Mater? Like
I think it's Mater parts on a carousel,
Okay.
and it's based on the constellations. The ride
That's
vehicles
cool.
are. It sounds pretty cool. I
It
mean,
looked
like,
pretty.
Yeah, it looked real pretty. So that's one of the rides. Then the other thing they announced was a splash pad called Astronomica. That's all we really know about it. It's just a splash pad. Okay, and then the Piste de Resistance
yes.
in Celestial Park is a roller coaster called Starfall Racers.
Cool.
And it's a dueling track roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they'll launch at the same time. That has not been confirmed nor denied because famously they used to have dueling dragons, but it was a major problem because people suck and would throw things at each other, etc. So I doubt they'll launch at the same time, but the whole concept behind this is you're riding on a comet, essentially. So I've heard at night it's going to be like really remarkable because there's not much lighting on the actual track. There's just lighting on the ride vehicle. So
This
as
is-
you're shooting through, it looks like comets shooting through the sky.
God
It's
damn
clever.
It.
It's clever.
Cool. I like it.
The facts I know
I'm
about
into that.
is each section, so there's 2 sections, 2 different rides. Each section is a mile long of track, so it's 2 miles total between the 2 tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The high point is 133 feet. It reaches speeds up to 63 miles per hour.
That's fast.
Pretty fast. I mean, it looks pretty intense.
Wait a minute. Velocicoaster 70?
Yeah, Velocicoaster's intense, man.
Okay.
So I think it's
So
slightly
this isn't the
less-
fastest coaster, but it's pretty fast.
And like the look of it has some like unique turns and stuff. Like if you want to again look up on Theme Park Stop, you can see like kind of a little bit of the track if you're interested. But it looks unique, has some unique rolls. Like it looks cool.
Hey, this is a giant fuck you to Disney. Like, good luck doing a Wish roller coaster after this.
Yeah.
You can't.
No shooting stars here.
Yep.
Yeah. The other thing I found interesting that has not been completely confirmed, but is a rumor. There's been long talked about things about Back to the Future having some part of this roller coaster.
Are you serious?
And the rumor
This is the first I've heard about this. The
rumor is there's an Easter egg on the back of each car that is a flux capacitor that lights up that is powering the car.
God damn
I'll
it.
die. I'll die.
This is, you guys,
They're giving fan service. Disney's not giving fan. We'll talk about this. I feel like the next episode should be the reactions and like comparison to what Disney's doing versus what's Universal doing.
No, because we're here and we just have to like keep drinking.
Yeah.
Maybe for like the Disney part of this episode, we should be like, hey, Gee, give us a bad
Give
drink.
us a worse drink. And this is the comparison. Yeah.
Oh, okay, keep going.
Okay, so that's all the things we had confirmed from Celestial Park. It looks beautiful.
And that's just Portal 1.
And that's just the main hub.
That's just Main Street, USA.
Literally. The other thing I will say before we get going too far is each portal, so like including Celestial Park, each portal has a hub, like a big icon on top of it that you walk through.
Cool.
That has a medallion hanging on it that is unique to each part of the land, which is kind of cool. And each one has a phrase, like Super Nintendo Land says, "It's a me," or like the Dark Universe says, "It's alive." Like it's just got cool little phrases.
What crap are we going to wind up owning that says these stupid fucking phrases?
We're gonna own the thing that has all the medallions on it, guaranteed.
Look,
Guaranteed.
Rebecca,
This
I
is
bought
so
a medallion
cool.
for a portal that says it's a me.
It's me. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the next portal that I'm most excited for.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah,
The monsters.
of course, Dark Universe.
Dark Universe.
So we didn't. Some of what I'll say is rumored because other than confirming the names of these portals, which they hadn't previously, they really didn't confirm any rides in any of these portals. Only rides were confirmed in Celestial Park.
Okay.
So Dark Universe, they did make mention that it's definitely skewed more towards adults.
Okay.
And that's something that they did make mention of, the fact that this park in particular, they really worked hard to have something for everyone.
Cool.
So, Dark Universe, you can tell when you look at the photos, it has 2 rides.
Okay.
The first of which is rumored to be called the Curse of the Werewolf,
Yeah, that looks
which is
cool.
like a sling roller coaster.
Yeah.
Meaning it goes through the same structure more than once and will like propel you a different direction. So it's not a constant loop, but it also is a rotating cart. And you go through a barn
Okay.
that there's rumored to be some really cool special effects with Wolfman.
Cool.
So when you go through one way, you see some part of the show. When you go back through it, you see a different part of the show. It doesn't look like the most intense roller coaster, but like the effects are supposed to be pretty cool. So the other ride they have there is like within Frankenstein's castle, and it's a dark ride with all the monsters.
Holy shit, there's Frankenstein's castle?
But the most fun thing about this to me that they did confirm in this press announcement without actually confirming this ride, the protagonist of this ride is Dr. Victoria Frankenstein, which is the great-granddaughter of Dr. Frankenstein. And unlike Dr. Frankenstein, she's not trying to create monsters. She's trying to, like, harness their powers, essentially. So they did a new redesign of the monsters, which they did show in, like, the official video they released. And
They're sexy.
Except for Dracula looks weird. Dracula looks emo, but the rest of them look very scary and cool.
Yeah, they're all a little bit, like, sexy.
Yeah, and anyone that's gone to Horror Nights in the last few years, they've redesigned the monsters a few times, so you can get an idea of perhaps what they will look like.
Yeah, it was all supposed to be like, this land is the classic Universal Monsters land.
Yeah.
But they don't look classic
They don't
Universal.
look classic. It's a new spin. Because I actually found out when I was doing this research, they don't own the rights to a lot of the look of the classic monsters. because the actor owns the rights to it.
Oh,
so the
shit.
family of the actor owns the rights to
That's
it.
hilarious.
Isn't that weird?
So they're like, okay, we're not going to give you Dracula. We're going to give you like kind of like hip.
He looks like emo Dracula. Like he's like pushing his hair to the side and he's like, we got this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'll suck your blood.
Yeah, I'll suck your blood, bro. Yeah, like, he looks like a little like that. But I've heard this ride is a much more advanced version of Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey.
They're like, we got this Kuka arm. We might as well use it.
It's like a lot more animatronics, some screens, but way more animatronic focus, but gives you the thrills of the Kuka arm.
You just brought up something that's kind of interesting. All the rides that you're describing so far don't seem like your typical screens ride. They're actual like rides.
Well, do you think people got sick of the screens at Universal?
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That like these sound like they listened to the people and like gave them rides
Which
that are
is
actually
unlike
rides.
Disney.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, so that's what we know about Dark Universe. Confirmed / non-confirmed-ish. So the next one they announced was Super Nintendo Land,
Yeah,
which we know they're putting the Mario Kart ride in.
right. We've
Like,
got
it's
that here.
very obvious.
It's the same. It's a clone.
I believe it's a complete clone, but they also have the Yoshi ride, I believe.
Boring.
Snooze fest. But the thing that's very different here is the Donkey Kong roller coaster.
Yeah, I'm
which,
jealous.
Again, they have not officially announced, but it's very obvious they're building it, and it has an effect on it that makes it look like your mine car is jumping the track that is remarkable looking.
Yeah,
It looks crazy.
I'm not jealous of Florida much, but the
in
fact that
this
they have
sense,
so much land,
That's the difference. They
I'm
have
really
land to do
fucking
this.
jealous of their land.
Yeah. So of those things, the Donkey Kong attraction seems.
Great.
I can't wait.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Congrats.
You've won. Okay. So that's the Mario portal.
And I have heard that Universal expects that to be the biggest, most busy portal. That's the only portal that will have a reservation system at open.
That's cool. So, God, we would benefit from that if we went there because we would probably go elsewhere in the park first.
Yeah, man, I'm going to that monster section.
Damn.
Okay, so the next portal is called How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk.
Okay, cool.
So this is based on the How to Train Your Dragon universe. No rides actually confirmed, but they hinted to something called Dragon Flight, which is a ride system I don't really know how to describe from what I've seen. Have you seen this?
No. This is why I have a podcast with you, because you can tell me about all this stuff and I don't have to parse through tons of stuff.
It's not a roller coaster, but I think they're kind of saying it's a roller coaster.
Okay.
But basically, imagine a windmill, like an energy windmill. So it's just like the center, like steel frame, but instead of having the blades on the side, you have a perpendicular device on top of it. And one side of the device is like a heavy weight. The other side of the device is full of dragons and what appears to be ride vehicles.
Okay.
And it moves circular, but goes like up and down.
Weird. Cool.
I don't know what you call that ride. The one criticism I have heard of this is what you were just saying. The one ride people would have been like, oh, this should be like Flight of Passage or something where you actually feel like you're flying with the dragons. And that is not what this is.
It's been done, people. Let it go.
There's a barbecue restaurant in here.
It's cool. Little
and-
dragon leg.
Yeah, big old dragon leg.
Yeah, get yourself an emu dragon leg.
Exactly. The theming looks really cool. Again, if you look up like any drone footage or anything of this, it does look really cool. And it's like kind of has like a little lake in there and stuff. It looks neat.
Is there a How I Train Your Dragon nighttime show or something like that?
Well, this is rumored to have a drone show.
Ooh.
Give us the drones.
I know. Why haven't they brought the drones?
Because Americans sue everyone. So if something happens, they're going to get sued. All right, so that's all I really know about that area. And then the last area is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. Please ignore the fact that J.K. Rowling is a terrible human being. That's the asterisk I'm calling it. I was never a huge Harry Potter fan. I can appreciate the areas in the theme park. I think they're very well themed.
I'm not a huge fan of the Harry Potter movies, but I do love the Harry Potter lands and the theme parks. I think that they're just done so well and they're so immersive.
Universal's first real venture into immersion lands, and that's what Epic Universe is saying is each of these 5 lands will be as immersive as the Harry Potter lands are, which is astonishing. Or like
Yeah.
Super Nintendo is here. Like, they're going to be all-encompassing.
Okay.
So the other thing they did mention about this is it does take place predominantly in Paris in the 1920s, like from the Fantastic Beasts films, but it also incorporates the British Ministry of Magic, which is going to be the attraction.
Oh, wait a minute. So you are mixing timelines.
But they have an explanation for it.
No, I'm saying like, oh, it can be done and it's fine.
Oh, like Galaxy's Edge?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. So they're very close-lipped about the attraction. It's supposed to be extremely cutting edge, nothing we've ever seen before. So there you go. So those are the 5 portals.
It's an entire new theme park. It's
And
a huge fucking...
and a full theme park. It's not Animal Kingdom opening up with 3 attractions, no offense, Disney. But this is a full immersive theme park with 50 things in it.
And a concept.
There's some original concepts. There's some new interpretations of old IPs, which I appreciate.
It's a home run.
I can't wait for it.
It's a slam dunk.
I will say there is one caveat.
Okay.
They had originally said opening spring, summer 2025.
Right.
And now it just says 2025. So it might not be till later 2025. But
that's fine because we see
It
you
looks
working.
amazing.
We
It
know
looks
you're putting in
amazing.
the work. We know that you guys are busy. You're showing
they're
us.
busy, they're
Yeah, they're
busy.
showing you're busy. We get it. You want to be ambitious with your timelines, and it's taking a little bit longer. We get it. Fine. You need another month? Take
go for
it.
Maybe
Take
2
it.
months. Go for it.
Look, Walt opened that shit up
In
and
a
it-
year.
Yeah, and it didn't have bathrooms, right?
And people's heels were sinking into
Yeah,
the pavement.
yeah. So
yeah.
maybe do things the right way because
Yeah.
now we all have cell phones and we would document that shit.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And we're not forgiving people anymore like we once were.
So, of the things I told you about, what do you feel most excitement or anticipation for?
The thing I'm most excited for is progress.
Yeah.
Just that they are doing something. There are boots on the ground.
An entire new theme park.
An entire new theme park. It could be anything, and I'd be like, they're doing it. They're
Yeah.
doing a great job. Honestly, I'm really excited. Well, I am excited for Dark Universe Monsters Land.
Yeah. It sounds cool. Monsters Land.
God, and Celestial Park.
I'm very excited for that coaster in Celestial Park. I think that sounds really cool.
I think it sounds cool.
And for
I'm excited for the hotel.
the hotel also sounds awesome.
Like, that's my
I'm
dream.
excited for a rooftop bar
I know.
overlooking a theme park.
I know.
That's where we're gonna camp out, man.
The thought of having a hotel in a active theme park is just very cool to me.
Yeah.
I loved when DCA was supposed to be Westcott. That seems so awesome that
They're just taking some big swings that I'm excited about.
this is what happens when you let all your Imagineers go to Universal.
because so many of them have.
Yeah. Let all your best go to Universal, and this is what happens.
Yeah, and give them the actual money to do things, which Disney hasn't been doing.
I know. Well, that's the flip side of this. The inertia of Disney makes me so excited about Universal. This is quickly going to become like a 2-parter episode.
Yeah.
Should we get Grog Log drink number 2 tonight and just make this a
Extended episode.
extended episode?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we've dealer's choiced Grog Log.
Hope it's not scary.
So it all sounds wonderful. Universal's Epic Universe, or is it
No,
like
it
just
has a very specific name that's weird that I
It's
can
just
never
like- okay.
remember.
they made it so you have to go see something Universal?
Yeah.
If I'm taking a trip to Orlando today and Rebecca is like, what do you want to do when you're in Orlando? I'm like, well, I think that maybe we should do a day or 2 at Epcot and Animal Kingdom.
Sure.
But I kind of got to go see Epic and spend a day or 2 there. I really want to see Velocicoaster. I want to see Hagrid's. Now it's making like those things like I need to go have a trip for
Almost more universal things at this
almost
point.
more Universal
And that
because
could partially be because you've seen Disney things, and there are not a lot of new Disney things right now, which is part of this problem.
it makes Disney World like not a repeat. But that's also I have Disneyland.
True, which we have a lot of
Right.
similar attractions and
Right.
things. Let me get our drinks.
Oh no, it looks like a deep brown.
Okay, Guy has chosen for us a hurricane. And he's put a lovely umbrella in it with the maraschino cherry, and the umbrella is upside down because it is a hurricane.
You said it's a hurricane, which is why the umbrella is upside down. So am I right now.
I am a little upside down.
I'm a little bit upside down.
It is a very tiki color. It's also served in the same glass that we had. What was it called? Tom Collins.
A slender man, a tall slender man.
A Tom Collins glass.
A Tom Collins.
It also has just regular ice in it. It has a little bit of a reddish haze, but also like more of the brownish pineapple tiki haze.
I don't know. It's so dark in here that it's
Just
hard
judge
to
the
tell
colors
color.
sometimes, yeah.
But I would say if I'm holding it up to the light, it's like a little bit of like a brownish, reddish, light brown. So this is not in like your typical hurricane glass, though.
No, this is not, because this is a official tiki hurricane, not a...
It's not like a Pat O'Brien's hurricane.
Exactly.
Okay, let's talk about what's in it. It's got lemon juice, it's got passion fruit, and it's got 4 ounces of Jamaican rum. Does it really?
Good night, Corie and Dave.
It doesn't have that much. It can't. I don't think this is a 20-ounce drink.
Do we stir it?
I don't think this is a 20-ounce
I'm
drink.
stirring it.
Okay, so...
I don't know. Guy looks kind of maniacal when you're stirring it up.
So
right.
this is from Pat O'Brien's restaurant in New Orleans, Louisiana, circa 1960s.
Oh, there's a Pat O'Brien's in Universal City Walk in Orlando. It's
maybe.
called Pat O'Brien's, yeah.
It says in this Grog Log, although Pat O'Brien's is not a Polynesian restaurant, its hurricane was widely copied by tiki bars from coast to coast. Pat had the last laugh because his place is still there today. I went to both Beach Bum Berry's Latitude 29 and to Pat O'Brien's in Louisiana in New Orleans when I last went there. Gotta go to Latitude 29.
Ready?
Okay, let's try this.
Kampai.
Kampai.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I think most tiki drinks are just gonna smack you up front.
That was a face slap.
They're just gonna smack you up front. It's actually very sweet.
But it also is a little bitter. It's very sweet. It's overly sweet to me.
I'm tasting a lot of passion fruit. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Tasting a lot of passion fruit. Tasting a lot of rum. It's just passion fruit and rum.
Yeah.
Tasting passion fruit and rum. I like it.
You do like it?
I do like it.
The first sip was very sweet to me.
We've had a lot of lemon juice tonight.
Maybe he's a lemon fella.
Yeah. A little lemon head.
Gee, he's a lemon head. Oh, God, I hope he doesn't hear this.
Oh, God. Yeah, don't listen. I like this guy, though. He's great.
It's nice. It's...
Okay, I like it. It's a solid 3.5 for me.
Yeah, I would agree. It's probably a 3.5 for me. It's a little on the sweet end for me, but I can appreciate the taste of it.
Okay.
That I like that more than I would discredit it for being too sweet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, this drink makes me forget what we had first. Planters Punch.
Planters Punch.
So between this or the Planters Punch, which do we like more?
I'll be honest, I would order, even though this is a little sweet for me, I'd order this again before I would order Planters Punch again.
I think you're right.
It's well balanced, even though it is sweet. Yeah.
Whoops, I pushed my umbrella inside of the
I took mine out because it was bothering me.
Yeah. It's a shtick.
It's just a little shtick. The other thing I would say what we were picking up against was previously, the only reason I would go to Universal Orlando was to piggyback off of Horror Nights.
Right.
And that's not because I don't like Universal Orlando. I do. I think it's a great theme park. But I wouldn't have planned a trip to just go to Universal Orlando.
Never.
Other than because I wanted to go to Horror Nights.
Okay.
And now I could see myself with the addition of Epic Universe potentially planning a trip outside of Horror Nights.
Yeah. So I haven't been to Universal Orlando since... Okay, this is going to be another reason why you're going to be like, oh, Dave is a theming geek. Freshman year spring break.
Oh, me too.
Freshman year spring break. Really?
Yeah, I made us group a gaggle of girls go because I wanted to go.
That's really funny. While everybody else was going to like MTV Spring Break Cancun.
Oh, this is so funny.
I took a school-sponsored trip to Orlando. So we went a couple days at Disney and then 1 day at Universal.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that was all I needed. Last year, if you're like, we're going to Horror Nights in Orlando, I would say, great. When can we jump over to Disney
Right.
for a few things?
Which was also my thinking.
Right.
Previously.
Like, hey, we'll do Horror Nights, but can we jump over to Disney?
Yep.
2025, Dave, if you're like, hey, we're going to Horror Nights, there's a possibility that I'm like, I don't think we have time for Disney.
Maybe we just go to 1 day at Epcot or something.
Yeah, maybe we just like try to squeeze in 1 day at Disney, and maybe we hit up Epcot and then make a mad dash over to, like, I don't know. For me, I love Animal Kingdom. I know.
I do love Animal Kingdom
Like-
too. That's it. I feel like Florida Disney to me is Epcot, Animal Kingdom, MGM, Magic Kingdom. And I will say, the last few times I've gone to Orlando for Horror Nights specifically with friends, I've stayed at Universal Resorts because it's way fucking cheaper, and they still have a lot more amenities that they offer. If I'm going to have fun with friends and I want to go to nice restaurants, I want to have nice drinks, I want to have a nice experience, I want to have fun at Horror Nights, if I go in the fall right now, I would rather stay even without Epic Universe. I'd rather stay at a Universal Resort, which is more convenient to go to and from those parks and to Horror Nights, and then lift to Disney 1 or 2 times, which is something I never thought I would
I know.
say.
That's the thing.
That's something I never thought I would say.
Okay, Corie has multiple Disney tattoos.
Like, both of my thighs have giant Disney tattoos on them, yes.
I was considering a stretching room haunted mansion tattoo.
I will never not love Disney, to be clear.
But you're talking to people who have been lifelong Disney fans who
And I'm just
are
saying, I appreciate
would
the other
never-
side. Yeah.
yeah, I would never admit to saying that Disney is
Not the superior theme park.
right.
Yeah.
And now I'm
We're getting close.
getting close to saying that
Universal is doing things that Disney is not paying attention
right.
to.
So that's a good transition. How did Disney rebound? What do they do in your mind?
Well, they fucked up. They're way too far behind right now, to be
They're
honest.
they're
fucked.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do? Does it involve a big announcement that Soul's Joe Gardner is playing piano at the Pixar Hotel?
Here's my honest opinion.
Is that the big announcement
And again,
to combat Epic Universe?
I love Disney. I love taking my children to Disney. I've loved Disney since I was literally a child. And I will never not love it. I will continue to go for as long as I can financially responsibly go. Okay? They have relied far too long on that nostalgia.
Right.
And they haven't done anything to create a new fan base
Right.
or very minimal things to create a new fan base. And they're behind.
They're so behind that I'm not sure that you can even combat this.
It could take them a decade to catch back up, to be honest.
I've seen the videos from D23 from years ago where people said that the more advancements that take place in the industry, the better for everybody. It lifts everybody.
I agree with that, to be
I
honest.
agree with that. But
It creates more competition.
yes. But now you're fucking under the spotlight.
Yeah, and I will say this. I will give Disney this credit. I do still believe and have seen through my own eyes over the years, Disney does offer still a better service for the most part.
Right.
The day-to-day experience at a Disney park is still different than the day-to-day experience at a Universal park. And it's getting smaller. That gap is smaller.
Here's the thing. We're seeing groundbreaking. We're seeing progress. All we've seen from Disney is blue sky. Hey, we have
No promises.
we have an idea of what a ride vehicle might look like one day, undisclosed time of when this might be. It's all just theoretical. If you're a bigwig at Disney right now and you're scrambling, what are you doing, Corie?
I've heard rumors of additional expansion at Disneyland. That
Right.
has legit been plotted out and is actually going to happen.
Right.
That's a start. But
But-
even if they haven't even broken ground on that, they
They haven't even gotten permits for it.
no, I've heard they've gotten the permits.
Okay.
But even if they've gotten the permits, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years away from it
Right.
opening.
They've said that something could be coming between now and 2040.
Right. So I've heard nothing in Florida as far as big advancements.
Right.
The only advancements I've heard that like actually have permits and stuff checking out is California. So I don't know. I think they are relying so hard on nostalgia and like different media that has not panned out for them.
You got to get moving.
They can't sit around anymore. They
You
got to do
can't-
something.
You cannot sit around.
Officially do something.
So, okay, so what we know is coming up. That is an actual ride. That is not a reimagining of a queue. That is not a new store. That is not
the only
like
thing
the
we know
actual
is Tiana's
Bayou
which is a
Adventure.
redo of a ride.
Reimagining of a ride
Yep.
because it was racist.
Real bad.
So,
There's nothing new
Okay.
announced other than that.
so if I'm at here's what I
Any
think.
other new thing they've canceled?
Here's what I think. I think you come out of the gates immediately with a plan and groundbreaking on what you're doing with that fucking Star Wars hotel.
But they can't do anything with it for like 5+ years or whatever.
Oh, right. We know that they can't do anything with it because of tax write-offs. You eat that shit, and
They got back like $135 million for writing it off, essentially. I
Right.
think that's the number, if I remember correctly.
But I think that you turn that whole area and you say Star Wars Land Phase 2 is coming. Put up fucking trees and give us Ewoks. You call it Ewok Village? You give us a
People will be
ride?
happy.
You give us a ride and we're satisfied. I think you have to break ground on something.
They got to do something.
You have to
and they got to do something fast.
You have to get Mickey out there with big giant fucking scissors and a
cut
big
some tape.
fucking ribbon and a shovel, and you got to get like something. You got to get groundbreaking on something.
Remember that photograph of Joe Rody and James Cameron and the Avatar people digging, digging
Yeah.
the ground on Avatar Land? Sorry, I don't know why that just popped in my mind.
Speaking of Avatar, though, you're like, you got these like vague Bob Iger statements. Yeah, we're thinking about giving you an Avatar experience in some capacity at Disneyland, but we don't know. Like, we're not ready to say more. You got to say fucking more, and you got to show us some fucking dirt.
Or Avengers Campus. They had that other plot that they've never done anything with that they canceled.
Avengers, I mean, I'm ready to call that a fucking disaster.
People do really love it, though, because there are a lot of good character meet and greets. And, like, being there last week with little kids that like those characters, like, people still really do like it.
I think people still really do like that because they're not willing to say that it sucks.
Sucks, yeah.
Look, is it better than Bug's Life? Is it better than Bug's Life
Do you
Land?
have a little kid? Because then maybe it's not better than Bugs
No,
Land.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's maybe not better. It's maybe not as themed.
It's pretty generic.
It's corporate. There's some cool parts of it. I mean, Web Slingers is fun.
I like
know
Web
that.
Slingers.
I know that Bowie likes it.
And yeah, my kid loves it, so like I love that. He loves the Spider-Man show outside, so I
The
love
Spider-Man
that.
show, I'm saying, is really awesome.
impressive.
Spider-Man. What are
I
they
did
called?
have to explain to my brother-in-law that when he flies through the air, that was not an actual human.
That's
and
great.
it took me 20 minutes. I'm not sure he even still believes me that it was an animatronic.
But that's great. It's so cool. It's so
really
cool.
cool like that, yeah.
I'm willing to say that that's awesome. And I love the Dora Milaje.
Oh, the dancers with
the
the
dancers.
Yeah, they're great.
That's really
They're great.
cool.
And
Like-
it's very empowering.
But wait a minute. You have a giant building
There's nothing in it.
that we cannot go inside, and we only
Excuse you. There's a new retail shop in there now that's very small. That just sells stuff that everywhere else sells.
giant building that only sells a little bit of stuff that we can watch characters on the second story of this building.
Which there's no good
fake
place
fighting.
to view them.
No.
Yeah.
What a failure.
It's interesting.
And the same fucking song over and over and over again.
Over and over again.
I mean, they're like, we brought Marvel to the parks. Kind of.
It could have been better.
It could have been better. If I'm Disney, I'm scrambling to get something in.
But are they scrambling? That's my point. Are they scrambling? I don't know if they are.
No, they're not, because they know that their claws are deep.
But you know something crazy? Disney revenue, like 66% of it is from the theme parks.
Right. It's the only thing making money. Nothing else at Disney
They're
is
just
making
pouring money into everything else. But it's arguably the most neglected part of their empire, so to speak.
One time I saw Tomorrow at Disneyland. We were walking around and I saw him walking friends through Frontierland. And he pointed to a trash can, swear to God, and he was like, that's new.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Why?
Okay, I'm 90% sure that that's what it is. But I heard him say like, hey, look, see that over there? That's new.
That's new. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I would say that you and I, we are both more invested emotionally in Disney historically. And
But
right
I'm willing
now,
to admit, Universal is.
right now we're standing at the precipice of uncharted territory where we're both willing to admit that maybe there's a version of us that we are more.
We're more inclined to potentially spend money to go to Universal than we
Yeah.
are to go to Disney. That's
Yeah.
the bottom line for both of us and potentially a lot of other people.
Okay, here's my question. This is going to have you scream.
Oh, no.
Pretend you're a resident of Florida.
Oh, jeez. I'm not
Then
allowed to
you're
be there.
then
I'm not
you're-
allowed to be there.
Right, then that's what the scream is. I'm going to paint a picture. It's 2025. You're a resident of Florida. You can afford one annual pass.
Well, first of all, Universal's way cheaper.
Okay.
Well, actually, the Florida annual passes for Disney are a lot cheaper than here, too.
Okay. What are you doing?
2025. So I have a 3.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old.
And a beautiful newborn baby theme park, Epic Universe.
Right. To be honest, I might still pick Disney because there are more rides my young children can go on, even with Epic Universe opening.
Okay.
Universal that's the one thing I would say, being a parent of children. Your kids are a little bit older than mine, but especially speaking in California here, there's largely nothing my even toddler can do here.
Right. It's
There's one ride, two rides.
It's not even a competition here.
But even in Florida, even with Epic Universe, it's adding the carousel in Epic Universe, the splash pad in Epic Universe, and as far as even other rumored things, that's it.
It's not kid-centric. So you're still going Disney.
Because Disney has a lot of all ages attractions.
And that's what I fear they're banking on.
Yep.
Well, I think that we've come to a conclusion. If we're Bob Iger, we're just saying like ride it out. There are gonna
Ride it out.
There are gonna be good days and bad days for us. Today is a bad day,
You're a Disney fan.
but they will always come back.
I mean, they're just not going to tuck
Keep-
away into the shadows. They're going to come back and they're going to have a plan.
Keep course. Release a cupcake.
And competition is good.
Keep course.
Release a cupcake, you jerk.
Keep course. Release that you have plans for a reimagining
Something.
of a fireworks show
Oh my God,
that.
Dave. They're going to announce something. They have to.
No. That's what I'm saying. That it'll be like we have an idea for a new fireworks show that might incorporate Encanto and maybe Wish.
They're going to wait 6 months because they want the Epic Universe stuff to die down. And they're going to come back. They will have a legit announcement of something, whether it's a legit new attraction or a new expansion to a park or a new park. I do predict in the next 6 months, Disney will announce something.
I don't think they're going to announce anything official. I think they're going to announce that by 2040, they're going to dump $5 billion into a new theme park, but they're not ready to give us any details, and that it will be something like you've never seen before, and it will be incorporating your favorite characters from past and future.
I think we get a legit Disneyland expansion announcement.
A groundbreaking, though?
Groundbreaking, permits filed, we get like a legit announcement.
I mean, that's what we thought we were getting with Epcot. I mean, I'm still waiting for Mary Poppins Land.
I'm betting you a Grog Log drink
Okay.
in the next 6 months before we finish the Grog Log that Disneyland announces groundbreaking new things. Like for reals.
I'll take that bet.
Shake.
We are now shaking. I'm sorry, there's no way.
I think that's legit.
What do you think it's going to be?
I think it's a new third gate or an expansion of Disneyland.
There's no way that permits and groundbreaking happen within 6 months.
In 6 months? That's my guess.
If they announce another that we're getting Tron,
I don't want to redo attraction. I want new stuff, to be clear.
that is actually the easiest fucking thing to do. Announce something with Tomorrowland.
They could put Tron in there so easily, but I don't want them to do that. But that doesn't mean they won't.
No, breaking ground on a brand new third park is ambitious, and I don't think that they're going to do that. I think they might announce that they're conceptualizing it, and it's going to be amazing. And
I'm not talking blue sky.
I know. I'm saying very quickly, you could do something with Tomorrowland.
Yeah, I agree. And they could potentially put Tron in there or something like that.
You could do anything with Tomorrowland.
There's so much space in Tomorrowland that is just wasted. There's so much space in Disneyland and DCA that is just wasted. But there's nothing.
I smell tacos.
I smell tacos too. All right, let's wrap up.
Okay. So that's where we are. Epic Universe.
It's got us interested.
It's epic. I do not like the word epic.
That doesn't bother me.
Bottom line, I think it's just so cool that they have a concept.
Not a concept, like a legit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying that I think it's a cool, cohesive concept of an idea. I love the portals. I think it's very cool that it all doesn't rely on IP. There's new, very themed, cool ideas that then take you into like their greatest hits. But more than anything,
Just so impressed that they're breaking ground. I don't care if it's late. Are they behind? It's not going to be on schedule. I don't care. They're doing it. They're doing something.
I'm excited for what's to come for both universes, so to speak. I think that Epic Universe's development is challenging Disney in a way that I hope they respond well to. Period. End of discussion. Like, I hope they have a good response to it.
Yeah, like they said, competition is a good thing.
Yep.
It raises the bar. We're going to get newer, better things in the United States.
And as being huge dork theme park fans, is this the best case scenario for us? Is this competition?
Yeah, I support it. I'm weirded out that I'm more excited about Universal than
It
Disney.
does feel strange.
It feels strange.
It hurts my bones a little bit.
But I'm going to look forward to that. I'm going to look forward to another couple sips of my hurricane.
Yeah, this is strong.
And I'm going to suck this down.
and go pay some bills.
Until the next time, friends.
Yeah.
Mahalo.
Mahalo. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast today. We had a wonderful time talking about Epic Universe.
We sure did.
If you want to leave us any feedback, or if you've done the Grog Log and have some tips for us, or you want to submit your favorite way that you toast friends before you take a drink, you can hit us up by calling 559-WE-DRUNK. Or you can email us at mytimethepodcast@gmail.com, or find us on social media at mytimethepodcast on Instagram.
And hope you enjoyed my difficulty as the episode goes on saying celestial.
Yeah, it's potent tiki drinks. What more do you want from us? Or maybe that's exactly what you want from us.
Maybe it's funny. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you'll let us know. Leave us a review on iTunes or Spotify. Hit us up with 5 stars, please, and leave a review. That'd be great. I think it does matter.
It would make us so happy.
Yes. Yeah, it would matter to us. Okay, until next time,
We're out of here.
yeah, we'll talk to you soon.
Mahalo.
Bye.